guys started and used that 12 personnel, the two tight ends a lot. Why was that successful in this game for you guys?
I think it was successful just because it allowed us to create a lot of different mismatch problems for the NC State defense. Particularly me and Miles going into that game, we knew we would be heavily used in the run game and just create seams for our backs. So we took pride in that going into the game and just wanted to be key guys that opened up the run and allowed us to throw the ball downfield as a result of that. So going in, that was kind of the game plan, and I feel like we did it really well. I was happy with the way I played, just throwing my hat in there, being physical, and just helping the team ultimately get a win.
Eric, right here. Come from your right side.
I know you're obviously not the head coach, but do you feel like that personnel, that set, is something you guys could throw out at any point in time this season and use again?
Yeah, for sure. I think we definitely have the talent in the room to do it. That's one thing me, Ethan, Miles always talk about, just being on the field at the same time, just creating a lot of problems for the defense. So that's one thing the coaches have talked about, and just knowing that we're capable of doing it. They put a lot on our plate last week. Obviously, we don't play in 12 a lot, so there were some new things we had to learn, but we took it as a challenge, and we were excited about it, and the result of that was playing well on Saturday, so we were happy with it.
For the running game as a group, walk me through the mindset when you see an opposing defense dropping 8 as much as NC State was, just when y'all are recognizing that, especially as the game moves along and you get into the game. I mean, what's the mindset there when you see how much room there is to run the football?
Yeah, going into the game, we knew with NC State's defense, they're 3 down front. That's kind of what they have the opportunity to do is drop 8 in coverage. So we kind of said we're going to take advantage of that and just run the ball and ultimately make them fit the run. So that was the plan going in. And like I said, we just wanted to use that as our advantage, be super physical. And as the game wore on, we could tell that we were getting after them pretty good. And they didn't want to tackle towards the end of the game, and that's how those big runs opened up. So definitely helped.
Holden, Miles said after the game that the staff came to you guys, you kind of alluded to too, and said that you guys were just going to not get a lot of not targets in the pass game and have to run block a lot. But both of you guys each got a touchdown. How rewarding was that to get a play action pass and get a chance to stretch your legs and get in the end zone?
Yeah, it was super fun. Obviously, blocked pretty much most of the game, which I had no problem with. Obviously, the whole team success comes first, so being a part of that and being a contributor to that in the run game, I was happy with. But to look over and see the signal at the end of the game and realize, oh, this ball's coming to me, that was definitely exciting. And then when I kind of slipped out there and no one was there and just caught the ball and kind of walked in the end zone, that was definitely a great feeling to have my first touchdown as a Tennessee Vol. Super exciting, so I was super thankful for that.
After Nico threw that interception, I mean, he bounced right back. Take me through what Nico was like right after that and how impressive it was that he answered and didn't have a drop-off after that mistake.
Yeah, it was super impressive. Just as a young leader that Nico is, he came over to us on the sideline, was like, that's my bad. And we were all like, nah, bro, we got you. We got your back. So as soon as we went out there for the next drive, we knew that we were playing our game. The only, success they were really having was self-inflicted wounds from us. So we just went out there and just continued to do what we were doing. And he only got better after that pick. So we just had his back, and we just went out there, focused on what we control, and that was just executing each play, one play at a time. And, the results spoke for itself. We continued to play a good game after the interception.
Holden, what does it say about the tight end room? Y'all's top 3 guys already have a touchdown apiece. What does that say about the room overall as pass catchers?
Yeah, I would say it says that we're definitely one of the top tight end rooms in the nation. Me, Ethan, Miles, we're all super talented guys, and we only make each other better. I think that's one thing that's been a really cool thing to see coming here is just being in that competition with the other guys in your room, and just it brings the best out of you. And we're always super excited when each other's making plays. So as the season goes along, teams are just going to have to focus on that and realize we've got great receivers, we've obviously got a great quarterback, we've got great running backs, and then the tight end room, we're all special in our own ways. And, it's just a great thing for the offense, a great thing for our team because it just makes us better overall.
You just kind of touched on it, but first game, the balance you guys have on offense, you guys run the ball well. Tight end, you guys had a big game last time. It was the receivers in the first game. How tough does that make it for a defense when you guys are so balanced and have so many different ways to make big plays and score points?
Yeah, it makes it extremely tough. I feel that's one thing you talk about just in your position rooms throughout the week. One game it's going to be the running backs game, one game might be the receivers game like it was against Chat, and then last week it was kind of the tight ends game. So just having all those weapons, the defense can only focus on so many skill positions. So you know, there might be a game where your number doesn't get called as much, and then the next game, you know, they're focusing on all the receivers outside, and then your name gets called a bunch. So you just got to take it one game at a time and hone in on your job, do it to the best of your abilities, and, you know, the targets will come, everything else will come with that. Thank you.